Watika hore ke feng e le wena o shota now, because we know who must receive the Spirit, then we should be able to can understand how does the Spirit end. I think we should think about this little Maya, it's because we say we are. There's a saying in the charismatic movement for tongues. You don't have the Holy Spirit, but you need to be baptized. I realize. Not confusion, but then Nakimatako clarify also that the corner will be several. What is going on. Let us find out what is actually right and what is actually wrong. Acts chapter 2, that's verse number 1. Go to verse 4. Acts chapter 2, verse number 1. Verse 4. How can we chance one extra 2 it may happen. I'm just had to pick a few verses so that people know where I want to go. Let's read Acts chapter 2.
Verse number 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. Yes.
So when the day of Pentecost comes,
they were all with one accord in one place.
Right.
2. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. 3. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of fire, and it sat upon each of them. 4. And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, and began to speak with other tongues, as the Spirit gave them utterance.
That was very interesting. They were in one place with one accord.
Yeah.
So the Lord is saying that's a Pentecost. As it was normal.
Yes.
Because these people they saw something. About another some fire.
Yeah.
And I mean that's not normal. Meaning the Pentecost we call it a miracle day as well. And then also because I want you to understand why did God want it to look like that? That was the first time so God had to make a demonstration. Remember, this is very crucial. You believe in Him, also with touch. Now, that which we are talking about, it's physical. And these people must have they know Him. So, tongues when they came. I think verse number 1.
And suddenly,
verse number 3.
3. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of fire, and it sat upon each of them.
So, cloven tongues.
Yeah.
because sometimes I'm going to them about them. We will these cloven tongues. No, this cloven.
Yes.
But these cloven tongues were not fire.
Yes. Yes.
Which means the manner in which Nedili Moma Tongate, Nokar would deliver Nokar King to Mul. Right?
And it sat upon each of them.
Area Dula, Mogodimoha, and then these people were 120. 120. Nezi only 12 disciples. They were 120. So, no, Baba.
Yes.
I read to Marabana, they were part and parcel of this whole thing. So, area Dula, so,
Before. And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost.
So, everybody, right?
And began to speak with other tongues as the Spirit gave them utterance.
Now, this is where the problem begins. The speaking is done as given by the Spirit. They spake with other tongues as the Spirit gave them utterance, which means moya kono no decide or babolela ya ine se bona bana ba decide or babolela ya moya kono no decide because the Spirit was giving utterance. So when the Spirit gives utterance, then people speak with tongues. What kind of tongues were they speaking? Now, out of the verse number 6.
Verse number 6. Now, when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded because that. Okay. Now, when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded because that every man had to speak in his own language.
What's a different version? Number 6.
When they heard this noise, a large crowd gathered.
Yes.
They were all excited because each one of them had the believers speaking in his or her own language.
Now, the tongues that was spoken, okay, why about the Baba Tsare? For example, the Zona Logum Shwash. Nagum Pay. Not much wonder about it. Mabera Mundare. Mazibugumsu. Muzona Ogan. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, how will you already do? Pamaka, what word? Can't you ever go over last one, over last Spain, one over the Cinderella, one over the zoo? Because very, both you the but one like a couple of tabo. And then, but what will like about this way Jews? Which means the Basa easy language is saying, Maracan about like a game, won't give up again. That's all. Yeah, they're good on. They spoke as the Spirit gave utterance. So it was the Spirit that was speaking the languages, actually, not them. It's just that nobody saw say. So they spoke. So these people never market over. Can't the way over and a Rabai. utlwa ko verse 7 e reng
And they were all amazed
e ne ba maketse
and marveled,
ba re banna
saying
Mm,
one to another,
mm.
Behold, are not all these which speak Galilean?
So these guys who were speaking different languages were
They
Galileans.
were Galilean.
So pila language ya bona le Aramaic.
Yeah,
Fact.
yeah.
Mara ba makatsa gore ba bolela different languages.
Mm-hmm.
La bona mosle.
Yeah.
Now, ge ba makatsa ke tabe ya gore why ba bolela these other languages. Utlwa ko verse number 8 e reng.
And how hear we every man in our own tongue,
Mm.
wherein we were born?
But go tla bjang re utlwe batho ba bolela polelo ya go rena.
Yeah,
Ra itse ra ba itse.
yeah,
Now, ko verse 9 ba di bolele ke language tse ntšinyana.
yeah.
Now, ke nyaka re jump re ye go verse number 17 or a re tswa go number 15.
15. For these are not drunken.
Petrus se la emella a etsa the first open air sermon.
Mm.
Wa ba rela re le ska makala.
Mm.
But wa ba because ba re necessarily early in the morning.
Mm.
Are they are not drunken?
As you suppose,
Kam go la naganang ka teng.
seeing it is but the third hour of the day.
Are vele sa le through that hour le 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Right?
16.
Mm.
But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel.
So Peter quoted the Old Testament. Are ntho le bona e irahala ka mo. Ke se la bolela ke mo profeta mang? Joel. Ke la utlwa mosne? Are le e boletse ke mo profeta mang?
Joel.
Joel. So when the prophet spoke this, la mutho wa zala.
Yeah.
Na sa itse re Jesu re bolela go chapter 7.
Hey.
So Peter, he was a reader of the scriptures.
Yeah.
Wa ba khona o tlhakantsha makwala ba re no ntwe ke e boletseng ke mang ke mo profeta Joel ne
Yeah.
what did the prophet say
He said, and it shall come to pass
ke go Joel chapter 2 number 28 a ke la
Yeah.
itse ne are it shall come to pass
in the last day,
ka matšatšing a mafelelo
saith God,
saith God
I will pour out of my spirit.
are o tlole re modimo are ke pa le kutlweng pele
Yeah.
are I will pour out of my spirit right
Upon all flesh,
mo nameng ka moka
and your sons
and
and
bana
daughters
ba lena le ba ready
shall prophesy,
are ba tlo ntšha diprofeti
and your young men shall see visions, and your old men
Yeah.
shall dream dreams. And on my servant and on my handmaiden I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy.
a o ta ba no mo re ba tlo la ka
No,
when Joel met the prophets, he never said people will speak in tongues. Who they will prophesy, they will see visions, they will dream dreams. Now you understand that?
Yeah.
But Peter, why confirm? I don't know. Tell you what I did. He will listen to prophet Joel. So, what I'm saying about the tongues is not there. Yes. Zechariah chapter 12 verse 10. Because what Peter is saying here, because Kibalanu is something else. What these people were speaking, but Boban Lokono Udar Bari.
Yeah.
Akislam Buddha.
Yeah.
Never Udar Bari. Here they spoke with tongues. So, the tongues. So, we're going to Acts chapter 2. Now, what was around? Kill language.
Amen.
You know what's language? Yamutu na Abdagayo. Tongues, so Acts chapter 2. Kill language. Mara, as language, Yamutu on Abdagayo. Yes, according to this verse. Mara,
Yes.
if you're going to speak Afrikaans in prayer with Africans, that's not a tongue. But if you're going to pray in a tongue, yeah, a language that you do not know, that's a tongue.
Amen.
So Peter are sibuletse ke prophet Job. So the prophet Job, on this prophet are go na le dreams, na le prophecy, and ane are moya to wela bana ba bo. Akere go Acts chapter 2, arabala verse number 29. The Israelic tongues, the gift, is a promise. It of you ang lena, le bana ba lena, le bana ba bona ba lena. So this thing which means the tongues. The cessationists about the tongues I said there. There are Christians who say the tongues I said there. I can't lazy. But this Hali fella go man. But Acts chapter 2 number 39. Before you go to Zechariah. Yeah, again, when you repent, you will receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. So this gift of the Holy Spirit, Bible again, yeah.
For God's promise was made to you.
So this promise, the gift of the Holy Spirit was made to you
and
your children,
and to all who are far
and which means even people who are not your children, but who are going to believe. Because remember what John 17:20 says, and I'm not praying for this alone, but I'm also praying for the people who are going to believe in me based on what they are preaching. So this promise,
all whom the Lord our God calls to himself.
So how you qualify for the gift of the Spirit. And you also qualify to speak in a tongue. Before you open, what's something that's going to speak? How do you know interview number 4? We will all qualify for the job. Now the best man gets the job. It's not good. Because we don't qualify. No, we qualify. But somebody was better. It's not good. We may all qualify to speak with tongues, but we may not all speak in tongues. We all qualify. Because I'm the gift again. We have received the Spirit. So we all qualify to speak in tongues, but not all of us can. The qualifications does not guarantee you the job. Everybody qualifies. Mara, not everybody will get the job. Because Agribanu interviews, so there are certain criteria that they want. Can I tell you a secret? I go first Timothy chapter 3. I think verse number 10, if I'm not wrong. Last week in the qualifications and office bearer. I'm going to go verse 1 there. He desires a good thing. And then if it's a more like criteria, then go verse 10. Something this is very interesting. Can we read that? Zechariah is called 3:10.
They should be tested.
They must be tested. I don't know our degree as psychologists. We test you. Faith. Hey, I don't lie to you. Degrees. Money faith. So what do? We test you. So let us the receiving, the speaking, rather, not the receiving, the speaking of other tongues. So the testing. It's not everyone who qualifies to speak in other tongues. But all of us will qualify too. They must be tested,
and then if they pass the test,
when they pass the test,
they are to serve.
So the Israeli tongues Di na le mmereka, no fiwa nje fela. I don't think people understand that. Wait. Now. Wait, you gotta be like charismatic. That's it. You watch TV, you say, "My God, hallelujah, motara wataya." Hey man. We are going to get a sister. You know, I was laughing some other time when second compliment in the hot brown. By the way, having a conversation in tongues. Because these people are half away. They're crazy. I mean, the things that they were saying there, I don't think they understand. Man, by the way, having a conversation in tongues. You know, some of these people are crazy, you know. And then because you know, then everybody just does that. But you know what happens if I don't. And do you know how the tongues are not only confined to Christianity?
Yeah.
Even pagans speak with other tongues. They do. You must allow a graduate. Those people do with other tongues. When there is something language, they are language. So that's why we talk about testing. Yeah. You must test them, and if they pass the test, then they qualify. Zechariah chapter 12, what about verse number 10?
Zechariah chapter 12, verse number 12. And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplication.
So tongues are a spirit of grace.
Amen.
Amen. Tongues are a spirit of grace and a supplication request. Can you read that again?
And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplication. And they shall look upon me whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for him.
You know, this is very interesting. The spirit. See. When you receive the spirit, it's not about speaking in tongues. It's about looking at Jesus. But what about getting more? Yeah. Looking at whom they have pierced. When the spirit comes into you, to someone who looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. So for a person who has a more, Jesus.
Zechariah 12, verse number 10. And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplication. And they shall look upon me.
They shall look upon me.
Whom they have pierced.
Whom they have pierced. So when the spirit comes into you or onto you, then you look unto Jesus. Right?
And they shall mourn for him.
Oh dear God.
As one mourn for his only son. Amen.
Tawayawan is living in grief. Tawayawan who pillar in mourning. How can someone in church? No more. It was a mullen. Which means receiving the Spirit, it brings you closer to God. Go to the purpose of the cross. For this man was crucified for my sins. Anybody can learn Acts chapter 10, number 45, number 46. Now you understand, ne? So hopefully, by the end of today, you do have the Spirit if you believe in this God that you have not seen. Mara tongues moya because there's something that people do not understand already. I don't know. Tongues was a lot. Language was a lot. Are not the Spirit. If your people could speak in a language that others understood.
Yeah. Amen.
Arba.
Acts chapter 10, verse 45. And they of the circumcision which believed were astonished, as many as came with Peter, because that of the Gentiles also was poured out the gift of the Holy Spirit.
That's very interesting. So Peter was rare. La wala mzne.
Yeah.
Bible moya wa chulu.
Yeah.
No kala.
Yeah.
So yera matu mama kan pariban. Moya wa tsana no hede.
Yes.
La wala mzne. Now, what people do not understand, God, moya wa tsana fella when you repent,
Yes.
have been baptized, you get your sins remitted. Which means you must believe.
Yeah.
Gore moya khona ro tsena moya. So ere mama ke zo khante moya o ro motsana le bo bathong ba.
Amen.
But what they do not understand, somebody preached. I don't know why was not preaching.
Amen.
Amen.
Hey,
Yeah.
so it's already.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
so Peter Hyman repent. That was the first message of preaching. Repent. So who told you
Amen.
Then
Yeah.
so the preaching comes, if the Holy Spirit falls, if these people are astonished, what is going on?
Hey.
What's going on here? That was number 45, ne?
Yeah.
Not 46.
46. For they heard them speak with tongues and magnify God.
So right? But to me,
Answered Peter.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if they heard them speaking with tongues and magnified God,
Yeah.
I mean, how did they know? Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. So when they were magnifying God, what is going on? And hey, what I want you to understand, the speaking of tongues is as the Spirit gives utterance.
Amen.
So, tongues. The opportunity was there for all the people to see. That's why Mulimu now feel language is understandable. It was a tongue because so what are the Chinese people? He's speaking Mandarin. We to the Mandarin go what do you mean by that? No, you understand that? So the tongues, when they were okay, the tongues can expose our the tongues can expose our Ke go bolela language e o sa e itseng mara somebody a e utlwa.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Then re moya Modimo o teng.
Amen.
Is everybody clear then? 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse number 2.
Genesis chapter 14, verse 1. Whatever it is. For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue,
Now, what I don't read. I saw like tongues. I saw like tongues. Like a tongue. He that speaks in an unknown tongue, not in unknown tongues, in an unknown tongue, right?
speaketh not unto me.
So he does not